Up next, we have Twitchside changes. There's been a lot of drama surrounding a lot of announcements that upper management Twitch has made, and they backpedal a couple times. And I'm going to put a link in the description that covers an alternative and why it might be a bad idea. But all that aside, buckle up. Here it comes. Now, honestly, so thanks to Sawbasket for putting together that battle hymn. That was pretty dope. He's also known as Geek Ranger, one of my fellow Altered Edge content creators. It's a pretty damn good jam. He did that out of the kindness of his heart, and for that, I will always be thankful. Which reminds me that I need to start chopping up and doing some new stuff that Robert Slump is working on. But that's neither here nor there. What's important is we're going to be talking about the Twitchside chat here tonight, episode 23, about Twitch itself. We're going to be looking at it. God, if I wasn't so freaking tired, I would have cried with how awesome it was to hear my music used. Dude, yeah, man, I love your music. It's mwah. So anyway, you're more than welcome to bomb the Stream Therapy voice chat here in Discord, Ranger. But we're gonna kick on. Oh, I clicked the wrong damn button. All right, so we're going to that slide. There we are. So we're joined today by Cratch Kish. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm all right. Apparently, I have so much energy left that I can barely click on the buttons. And we're also joined by a long-term friend, Texas Can 2.
Hello.
And we got
you're good.
Yeah.
No, my dad walked in at the same time, so it got really confusing.
And also we got Pac-Man here. And the way I'm gonna handle this little conversation that we got going on is basically take a look at perspective. Pac-Man, if you want to take the perspective as a consumer to Twitch, and then both me and Kish can probably, kind of gel together some type of perspective on how small-time streamers, because I'm most definitely a small-time streamer, how we would look at Twitch, and then of course, those in the web space and the interwebs can definitely, say what's up and say how they hate what's going on. So let's kick it off with Pac-Man now.
Sure. The only reason I use Twitch is to help Prag out, just to get more viewers.
Oh, damn.
And that's about the only reason I have it. I don't, I guess, except for Kish and maybe Scar. I don't really look up any other people on Twitch for any other games. So
That's it?
yeah, that's the only reason I have Twitch.
No idea about the subs and the Twitch, because you can all right. So YouTube, if you get like YouTube Pro or YouTube Studio or Prime or whatever on YouTube, basically you bypass all the freaking ads that YouTube has on the on the thing, right? And if you subscribe to an actual Twitch streamer, those baked in ads go away, so it doesn't interrupt the flow. But then now Twitch rolled out this thing where you can get what's it called, Twitch subs, where you completely sidestep all of that. Like no matter who you
were talking to me about that today.
Yeah, it's weird. I was like, I don't know exactly how that breakdown comes down for revenue for streamers, whatever. But
It could turn people away from subscribing.
Yeah, it could. But by the same token, personally, I don't stream for the money. I stream for the sanity.
Yeah.
But other people use stream, Twitch and YouTube to actually supplement their income, or actually have that's all their income. So
Exactly. Yeah.
yeah, I guess the argument can be made. Get a real job, cut your hair, get cleaned up, get a real job. But
Oh, if it makes me 60K a year.
right, I wish. Shit, I wish I
Yeah.
could make 60K a year. But anyway, that's fair. That's fair. Now I feel really bad. I'm gonna have to make it up to you, with like buying you Diablo 4 or something, Pac-Man,
Oh no, that sounds so horrible.
or force you to play Dead Island 2.
What is it? Epic? I don't have Epic.
It's free. But anyway, Cantu, how what's your thoughts on all this? Did you do your homework?
And by homework, you mean vigorously work myself to death 9 times out of 10? Not so much.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the only thing I've seen on my side of things is I'm in the same boat. I don't really much use Twitch aside from like attempting to stream here and there loosely, not affiliated whatsoever, and then maybe checking out a couple of buddies' streams and stuff like that. And just there was a time where it was a mod in a couple of channels.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, not terrible much that I can say from a consumer standpoint, just because I don't use it. And much in that capacity, but seeing what changes I've seen as far as like ad revenue, as far as if you have any product that you're attempting to sponsor, having a whole template for that now is kind of janky. I don't know, like I get it, but at the same time, why?
Well, from a business standpoint, I can understand why. And we can probably hit that now if you don't mind, Gish.
Yeah.
So I actually, just before we get into that, I went into DuckDuckGo and I said recent Twitch changes, and this is the page that came up, and the recent news that hit was back 7 days ago, about Twitch backtracking on what they posted and tweeted and whatnot. And then when I keep on scrolling down, they also made a change back in 2022 in June, and then another one in September of last year. So the good news is January 14th, 2022. This is all old news. They expand ad programs to pay streamers more money. That came now, instead of having a high lump sum, they decreased it from $100 to $50, which is negligible. And then shortly after that, in September, the same year, 2022, they cut subscription revenue for some top streamers. I think it went from 70-30 to 50-50. So yeah, so they're kind of trying to tweak it a little bit. But I told you that so I could tell you this. Which tab was it? I swear to God, I had a tab. I had a separate tab.
The tab sounds pretty good right now.
So yeah, so this is from BBC.com. The new rules would have meant streamers were not allowed to embed ads, whether video, audio, or otherwise, directly into their streams, as well as limited the size of any logos to just 3% of the screen size. So as you can see on the overlay here in the upper right-hand corner of your viewer screen, you see my, the Altered Edge banner, along with the Warfighter Coffee emblem, and then if you got my emblem on the coin rotating with Altered Edge. That's less than 3% of my ad, my view space, right? And then of course I've got the battle hymn from Geek Ranger. That doesn't really take up most of the viewing space. And of course it's not about that. It's like I like to give the MTV treatment to the music that I play on my streams, and then also pay fealty to my overlords at Altered Edge. Love you, Marv. Mwah. Anyway, the thing is that they're trying Twitch. What from business standpoint? Let's see, which was that right here. Let's go ahead and scroll up here. Yeah, it's right here, I think. Nope, just kidding. There was a really good example. Yeah, here we go. So these are like, you know, the formats that they're trying to get rid of. Okay, so the burned in ads over here, you know, the video ads that are basically taking up most of the stuff, kind of circumvents the whole idea of going on a 1 minute ad break that's actually baked into the Twitch platform itself. Now, we as streamers, we don't have control over what ads show up, and we get like, I forget the percentage point that we get for having ads, because that's how Twitch makes their money off of us. They run ads from their ad program and they burn it into the content creators, you know, VODs video. So if we have burned in stuff, that sidesteps. Now from a business perspective, I can understand they don't want the burned in ads, but what gets me is the audio ads here, burned in audio ads and the burned in display ads. Basically, I can set up whatever the hell I want on my stream. You know, as you can see, you know, I've got the Warfighter stuff in the upper right hand corner, and then I've got that way, you know, the cover art from Sawbasket, aka Geek Ranger. Now I can put whatever the hell I want as elements on my stream software, but if I'm basically pimping out, you know, content to sell something else and I get money from that, that's a straight money check to me, and Twitch doesn't get a piece of that pie. Now, on the one hand, I understand that, you know, you got to respect the hustle, but at the same time, Twitch is sitting there thinking, probably feeling like their chomps or whatever, or just being greedy, saying, hey, that's money we're leaving on the table, and I want to stick my thumb in that plum, and they want to get their cut. So, I mean, it's I can understand why they do that from their perspective, but the way they're doing it is really, really high-handed, and the conversation that in the language that they've been using has been extremely hegemonic. It's crazy, because, you know, I mean, I've been watching Lex Lager when he was on his stream, and he's really, really not happy about it. Asmongold doesn't like it. Even Mr. Beast, who doesn't stream on either Kick or Twitch, he's wanting to actually, you know, start up a Kick, you know, account just to make a point. But like, it's pretty bad. It's the terms of the conversation and the language that's used in their terms is very high-handed. So I guess it was worth saying something. I think, you know, Kish, what's your thoughts on all that? I know we kind of jumped over some perspectives, yours and mine mainly,
Cool.
but
I mean, if a streamer wants to do any kind of ads on their stream, I feel like they should be able to, whether they get their cut of it or not. Meaning Twitch,
yeah,
especially with how it seems like, as of lately, they changed the ad things, because like we basically decide when the ads are run and how much ads are run on our channels. But a lot of people have been telling me lately, like, I have pre-roll ads disabled.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, they're still going on my channel, even though I have them disabled. And then in every 15 minutes, about people are getting ads,
yeah, that kind
even
of
though I have it set up for every half hour.
Yeah, that prompted me to go in and look at my thing, because I'm an affiliate, you know, whatever. And you know, the very first thing that, you know, when people tune in, I don't want them to see, you know, an ad right off the bat. I want them to see what I'm about, and, you know, the energy that I've got, or lack thereof, depending on the day. But, you know, just the vibe, you know, like a kickback, relaxed vibe. You know, we're telling mama jokes or whatever, dad jokes, whatever the case may be. And they just sit and chill, crack open a beverage, and just kick back and relax and watch the shenanigans. That's, or whatever the case may be. I want them to relax. And you're not going to be able to relax when you see an ad right off the bat. That's not you. I mean, it's like, if I can figure out how to say, all right, Twitch, I want to only promote this, that, and the other thing, but not that, and that, make it happen. I don't have that power. That's basically the Twitch overlord saying, hey, you know, we're John and you are our trick, and we're making money off of you. So
That's exactly what it is.
So I go back into the way back machine here. This is archive, the branded content guidelines. Branded content to Twitch, product placements. branded content on Twitch is not wearing your favorite T-shirt that happens to feature a branded product, showing off a new piece of equipment you bought for yourself, talking about your favorite restaurants within your community. This is all stuff that we can do anyway, right? But something of value must be exchanged between you and a third party to qualify as branded content. So, like in my example, Altered Edge, we're sponsored by, Warfighter Coffee. And I can, sit there and drink my beverage. It's like, hey, check this out, or an unboxing type thing where somebody sends us something for us to say, all right, this is given to us free. They sent me some products to test out. Here's me unboxing it, and here's me using it. That's stuff that we can also do. But the stuff that they changed it to now, of course, I'm doing this in real time. They're making it so that you can't have extra stuff on there where basically Twitch is not getting a piece of the plum, so to speak. But
that's essentially all it is they want their cut of everything.
Yeah. Let's see, where is... All right, so here is Asmongold on Twitter. I don't say it lightly, but I think this is a legitimate situation where streamers should consider boycotting Twitch or moving to other platforms. Now, I'm not saying that. This is what he's saying. Making common and harmless forms of advertisement literally against terms of service so Twitch can monopolize more of streamers' income. So, on-stream logos are limited to 3% of screen size. Burned in and video ads, display ads, and audio ads are not allowed. It's pretty tough. Something changed. I don't know what changed. What changed?
What do you mean?
I had to change my username for some reason.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Yeah.
On Discord?
Yeah, I flicked it out to my left. I was like, what? So,
I'm orange now. What the heck? Why am I orange?
as you should be. Pac-Man's orange. Or yellow.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's yellow.
You know what? Fair enough.
We still need to get you a logo, man.
Fair enough.
So, all that aside, I did want to kind of look at the big picture of this, but before I do that, do you guys have anything to add to this? I seriously thought this would be a very long Twitch side, but we're kind of winding down here. Guys?
I mean, besides them, I didn't know they backtracked on it, but it was kind of ridiculous them putting out those new rules for the ads and everything, just trying to make more money after what they already do, doing the 50-50 split. When, in my eyes, and it's not about the money per se, but if somebody wants to support their streamer, their favorite streamer, whoever, they should get the majority of it instead of a 50-50 split, or even less than 50 sometimes.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't stream to make the money. I don't care. I've been openly stated, like, if you're gonna throw money at me, please don't. I'd rather have your attention than your money, but I'll take your money anyway. I'd be stupid not to. But like, I'm not streaming for the money. I'm just basically streaming to keep myself sane. One of the bits here is that this is the terms and conditions that we have for the affiliate agreement. And there's stuff in here that I was looking at, and this agreement, even before the changes, is extremely one-sided anyway, because Twitch streamers are for purposes of legalese, is that we're independent contractors, and you look, and I think there was a bit down here where we release and agree to defend, hold harmless, and indemnify Twitch as for all that stuff. Like, if we lose money because of something that they changed, I mean, there's where is it? Where did it go? Where'd it go? Yeah. So this agreement contains the complete understanding between the parties with respect to their respective subject matter hereof, and supersedes and cancels all previous blah blah blah, or basically is saying, hey, anything in this agreement can be changed. Please refer to section 10. If any modification is unacceptable to you, your only recourse is to terminate this agreement. Your continued participation in the program following the effective date of any modification will constitute your binding acceptance of this change, which harkens back to what Osmongold was saying. It's like, freaking boycott it, stop it. Which that outcry that was poured out by a lot of content creators, both large and small, made Twitch back off, and they rolled back a lot of their stuff as far as what they can do and what they can change at the drop of a hat. So I mean, it's one of those things where, like, if you let them take an inch, they'll kill haul you. But that's about enough on that. But I wanted to take a zoom out instead of looking down at the minutia and the details, and just kind of take a step back. Twitch is owned by Amazon. And before we went live, me and Kish were sitting there scratching our heads, and we can't even, I mean, I don't know about Kish, but I'm a small mind, man. I can't wrap my head around numbers that big. But I went to Wikipedia for Amazon itself, and there was some things that I kind of knew, but it's kind of weird to have this as a confirmation. Amazon is owned by Jeff Bezos, which happens to be probably the second or third richest man in the world. He's got like the ultimate number of FU money. But if you look for services, Amazon.com, Alexa, App Store, Luna, Music, Pay, Prime Video, Twitch, Ring, and whatever web services, their revenue last year was just shy of $514 billion. And their operating income is like $12.25 billion, as you know, for last year.
That's crazy.
That's
I can't even wrap my head around $1 billion.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
That's absolutely insane.
And we looked on how much Amazon earned in a year. Or sorry, what was it? Twitch? It was, how much did Twitch earn in a year? I think it was like what, $3.9 billion.
2.8, I believe.
Was it 2.20? Like how much?
Yeah, 2.8 last year.
Did Twitch earn in 2022? Twitch revenue and usage statistics. Yeah, $2.8 billion.
Which is still freaking crazy.
Yeah, and I don't know if their change was the change to Twitch itself was in response to the economic downturn or whatever. If they're looking at how many people are streaming and how many people are using, it's all about the consumption, really. And I believe Lordax did a little bit of something with this, like so Twitch was bought by Amazon back in 2014 for like $970 million. And you can see that streamer growth more than doubled in 2018 from 300. This is revenue, by the way, 300 to 880 million, and then it jumped up again. It's been growing pretty steady until, like, from 2020 to 2021. The revenue that was earned was like what, just shy of $1.9 billion to $2.6 billion. And then 2022, it was $2.8 billion. So it wasn't as big a jump in the previous years. So that's probably what if the forecast that they had for 2022 wasn't enough. And of course, you got the pandemic that kind of contributed to that stuff. So I'm trying to look to see how many Twitch streamers. Here we go. Their Twitch 2020, through 2020 and 2021, as versus 2019, 3.6 million streamers in 2019 versus 6.9 million in 2020, and that's proof of the pandemic. 2021, 9 million. And then 2022, when lockdowns started going down, it went down to 7.6. So they're obviously making more money off of less people in 2022. know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like
Sure.
they're probably trying to earn more of that, and of course, you know, having burned in ads on streamers, you know, VODs, whatever, you know, they're probably seeing that they're, you know, thinking they're leaving money on the table. But be that as it may, you know, you're not going to get any burned in ads on my stream other than what Twitch has, and of course, I'll shill for stuff that I actually use. So, but I guess that's
something
it.
I never thought about too.
What's that?
Is the ads that they put on VODs? I don't know how often they are. But like I brought up before, how we could set the ad times on our streams and stuff, but it seems like as of lately, they've been just doing whatever they want with that.
Yeah.
That's what people in chat have at least been telling me.
Yeah, it's kind of nuts because, like, you know, the way I have my electronic setup is like I don't know when the ads actually hit. So like if I'm trying to explain something that, you know, was in a game or whatever, who knows? You know, people who just follow and they don't sub, and I'm going through, like, you know, telling a story or whatever, they're not going to hear, you know, like the punchline of the joke or something. Who knows? So like I said in the beginning, Moon did a really good video about Kick and the history of Kick. I highly recommend you check that out. The link will be in the description, and it should be right over here somewhere. So yeah, enjoy your guys' day, and I'm going to attempt to get to Twitchside 24 sight unseen before I have to go to work today. But all that aside, until I see you guys next time, stay out of trouble. The pay sucks, but the benefits are worth it. Take it easy, guys.